Mrs. Prudence Endurance, whose son sells insurance, asks, what are your favourite country and western songs? Yeah, I wouldn't really say that country and western is my favourite genre.
Oh, it reminds us too much of those freedom-loving, Trump-voting, gun-toting rednecks that we do our very best to avoid.
But if I had to say one, it would probably be, what was it called? Oh yeah, If I Shot You When I Wanted To, I'd be out by now. Oh, I'm not familiar with that one.
My favourite country and western song? Well, I think it would be that one by Wayne Carter called My Wife Ran Off With My Best Friend, and I sure do miss him.
Well, to help those whose minds are discombobulated by the idea of you two winning an award for public service, let's go to a question from a Mr. Frederick Finbar Flutter, who has a problem with his stutter. He asks, was it a coincidence that you, Harry, said Meghan and I share a commitment to service in your speech, leaving out the phrase public?
I've got literally no idea what you're on about.
A situation you find yourself in more than most. Yeah, but surely it's obvious what we mean by service.
It's as clear as crystal gale to me.
Are you not concerned that your media persona is becoming a collage of compressed platitudes that merely invites further ridicule? I'm concerned about the media and the way it plays down our achievements.
And we should sue them for that, too.
Well, Harry, I mean, you've achieved nothing except a sheltered military career and a GCSE in physical education. And you, Meghan, have gone from an underwhelming actress to an incapable duchess to an ineffective, ill-conceived and ever more ignored icon for global change. Asks what you two think about an American poll that put Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, as twice as popular as you, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. You know what? I completely ignored it. Yeah, I think it came out of the Sun newspaper on the 29th of January.
Yeah, we've got it pinned to a corkboard back at Mission Control. It's like a timeline of all the attacks on us. It's amazing.
I mean, no wonder you're failing to see things in a new light, from a fresh perspective. I mean, you're still using reason, which is little more than an invention by white supremacist bigot homophobes like hundreds of years ago.
Well, we might as well research Hitler's views on preventing anti-Semitism.
It was King Charles's 74th birthday this week, Harry. Yeah, happy birthday. Yet nowhere on social media, nor on your Archwell Foundation website, do you publicly acknowledge the fact and encourage mutual celebration.
You know what it's like when you get a bit older. It's hard to remember everybody's birthday.
Yeah, it's hard to remember everybody's birthday, Did you know that it's going to be Goldie Hawn's on the 21st? No, I didn't. Too late to send a card now, I suppose.
Right, some truffles. Yeah, some Laurent Perrier. And some flowers. Yeah. Goldie Hawn. No, Horn. H. Horn.
I mean, it's Mark Ruffalo's birthday coming up. I mean, is it going to be all over the papers if we don't send him a card?
Hi, Moonpig? Yeah, it's Harry. Oh, you're online now, are you? Well, anyway, yeah, no, it's Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo. No, Ruffalo. Buffalo.
I only found out this morning it's going to be Miley Cyrus's birthday this month.
Yeah, she's the daughter of Billy Ray. Yeah, that's it, Cyrus. No, not Hannah Montana. She emerged from that chrysalis years ago. Not wearing any clothes by the looks of things. Oh yeah, no, and deliver it on a wrecking ball right through her front window. Oh yeah, no, she'll get it.
You two will be receiving a prestigious award for philanthropy and humanitarianism at this year's Ripple of Hope Gala. Yeah, I know. I mean, can you believe it? No, actually.
You've got to learn to believe, Cobalt. That's your problem. Defeatist.
Well, I mean, some of the previous winners of this award are pretty odious, in my opinion, although they are at least big players in the game of fake compassion. Yeah, but we like to think we can compete with them, We can hold our own.
Yeah, our compassion is faker than anyone's.
What do you two like to do to relax? You seem on edge and stressful a lot of the time. Brought about wholly by your ludicrous and selfish behaviour, of course. But I thought it might be of interest to the viewers about what you do, what you like to do to wind down and escape the maelstrom of stress that you've created by being emotionally unstable and arrogant nincompoops.
Nincompoop. Haven't heard that for years.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, don't beat yourself up, Meghan. I mean, words are really hard.
Hard. It means a foolish or stupid person.
When it fits, it fits.
What do we do to relax? Yoga, obviously.
Being vegan.
Yeah, that's more of a moral superiority than a method of relaxation.
Oh, I like doing jigsaw puzzles, you know. You've got to push quite hard to get those bits together sometimes, but, you know, they can be quite resistant. But, you know, if you persevere, and you're not put off by the fact that the picture doesn't look quite right, doesn't look like the box, then it can be very rewarding and very relaxing.
But he can't do them unsupervised, though, because he puts the pieces in his mouth.
No, I don't.
I came in the other day and you were choking on the face of Thomas the Tank Engine.
I wasn't choking.
Kevin had to perform the Heinrich maneuver.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember? He went flying across the room and landed in his gin and slimline tonic. Yeah. And you were trying to fish it out with one of your false eyelashes.
Oh, one of those awful awnings that women wear. Well, first of all, I don't wear false eyelashes.
Oh, yeah. Yours are naturally thick and long. Must have been one of Kevin's then.
And I'm pretty sure that's going to affect the whole world in the long run. Can we continue with the interview?
Just a sec.
You know, if I attended a meeting, a gathering, whatever, I mean, Prince Philip would nearly always ask me to get him a glass of water, or he would inquire as to which country I came from, or did I enjoy working at the palace. And I suppose the joke was that, you know, as a person of color, I shouldn't really be in the family, but should be working for the family, if you get what I mean.
He really said that to you?
Of course not. I mean, not at all. Can you imagine? But it always felt like he was saying those things, like the feeling I had. I mean, he pretended not to be saying those racist things by actually saying things like, you look really nice today, Meghan, and is Harry looking after you?
Returning to your Cut magazine, Meghan, you've caused a certain amount of controversy with comments you've made concerning what a South African member of a London cast of The Lion King said to you in 2019.
Oh, yeah. It was magical.
Yeah, you know, it was a real shock, but, you know, it was a pleasant shock.
It appears that our union in holy mastectomy caused quite the celebration in Johannesburg town.
One of the actors said, look, I've just got to tell you that when you married into the royal family, that we were just dancing in the streets in South Africa, you know, like we did when they released Nelson Mandela. And that was a wonderful comment. I thought, I knew my marriage was a significant world event, but to be compared to Nelson Mandela, it's like, wow. I mean, wow.
There are a lot of parallels, actually. You know, my Meghan was stuck in the prison of Deal or No Deal, you know, acting like a floozy, until she was set free on the set of Suits.
Yes, it's a mirror image, Harry.
And it doesn't end there. Mandela was released and ended up as president, where he belonged. And my Meghan, my Megsy baby.
Don't call me that.
She went to Suits, but she finally ended up where she belonged, as a princess of Montecito and a duchess of somewhere or other. Who said it, eh? Who said that? Because I'll take him outside and give him a royal good thumping.
Well, you'd have to be happy bashing up a 79-year-old South African thespian.
Oh, right. No. I'll wait a few years, because those in their 70s can still hit quite hard.
Dr. Carney insists that this couldn't have happened, and that you must have misremembered.
Some recollections may vary.
Oh, I see. So imagined near misses will take about a month to recover from. Yeah, a month, 6 weeks. Well, that would make you less active than Joe Biden. But we have a comment here from a Mrs. Daphne Dandruff, who says, "Do you not realise how admirable it is to keep calm and carry on? She reminds us that the Queen was once shot at during Trooping of the Colour, and after steadying the horse, simply carried on." Yeah, but some would call that showing off. Perhaps you should employ Melissa Heinerschild as your marketing director. Well, yeah, she is still on leave from Bud Light, so yeah, it's possible.
I'm getting on the phone now. Oh, Elisa, hi, yeah, it's H. Harry. Prince Harry. Of Great Britain, sort of. The ginger one. Yeah, I knew you'd remember me. Yeah, well, we were just thinking we'd like to employ you to be the marketing manager of Meghan's podcast. You'd have a super clear mandate. Right? Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. I think it's a bit harsh, but okay, yeah, I understand. Fine. I think there's any need for that kind of language. Okay, bye. She'll think about it.
Yeah, but have you ever considered that he might be like a paid Republican activist who's been told to contradict our story to try and make us, Harry and I, look ridiculous? Hardly a tricky task.
I think Meghan might have a point there. Have we properly looked into the history of Sukhchan Singh?
Well, if he does have a dodgy past, I assume you'll be concerned with your security team's lack of judgment in placing you in his cab.
Look, I don't know how many times we've got to say this, but we were involved in a high-speed, 2-hour chase through the streets of New York City in a bright yellow taxi, followed by the paparazzi and their SUVs.
We find your lack of faith disturbing. No. Once again, you misunderstand. I completely believe your otherwise difficult-to-believe story. I'm just putting forward the viewpoint of those who do not, and the reasons why they might not.
I'll tell you why. Their bigotry knows no bounds.
Well, a Daily Telegraph source...
Meghan sued them.
Now, that was the Daily Mail.
Oh, right. Carry on.
Alleging that Meghan may have raised possible concerns about whether it was the right move, and also that you, Meghan, were more wary than the Duke about the subject. I'm not really involved in this book, Harry gets the plaudits and he also gets the criticisms, Same as it would be if I wrote a book,
What? You told me to write it.
No, I encouraged you to do whatever your heart told you to do.
Yeah, but you told me what my heart was telling me to do. Remember?
Look, like I said, Harry, it's complicated, We'll talk to Kevin when we get home. It's Kevin with a C, spelled with a C.
Well, certainly Kevin does seem to sort everything out, but I'm still sure that you told me to write it. And you definitely said that you'd be with me through this, thick and thin.
Yeah, I am. Kinda. I've been awfully rude in not wishing you a happy 40th birthday, Meghan. 40. I know. Hard to believe, right?
Impossible, I'd say.
Where are you getting these objects from?
Well, what objects?